Hello and welcome back to another episode of Chatting with Chip with Barton College football head coach Chip Hester. I'm Wilson Times sports editor Paul Durham. And coach, let's get right to the chase here. You guys had a tough loss Saturday at Catawba. A game you guys were in, had ample opportunities and made some big plays as well, but came up short 17-10, and just wanted to get your thoughts after having a few days to digest it. Where do you think you guys came up short against Catawba?
Well, it is. It's tough to lose a game that you're leading at halftime and feel like you've got a chance to win. But I think their quarterback was the difference. Ken Avent he's an experienced guy, and he made a couple plays with his feet that hurt us, and we didn't have as many good answers on offense in the second half. I think they slowed us up a little bit in the second half, and we turned the ball over a couple times. And you got to take care of the football. You got to be able to run, and you got to win special teams. And I don't think we did. I don't think we did that as well as we should have, and so that cost us. When all is said and done, you go back and you look. We did a lot of good things. We really did. But just didn't do quite enough. And you want to be in a fourth quarter game and have a chance to win in the end. And we drove it down there and had a chance to tie it up down to their 21 and made a couple of mistakes that pushed us back. And so hopefully we'll learn from it and be better from it. And the thing that I've told our guys, and I'm telling myself as well, is you can't worry about that one anymore. There's not a thing to do about that one, but we can work on the next one.
Absolutely, Coach. And I know you bring it up. I like to bring it up. And as you pointed out, too, again, you got a bunch of freshmen, redshirt freshmen. That experience of knowing how to win games, that's going to come. I think that's a little bit missing right now, but you get there by losing close games, unfortunately.
That's hard. It's hard. They're hard to lose ones that you have a chance. And I do think that our guys are learning, and if we'll not get discouraged and we'll keep on fighting, we're going to break through. Our guys don't quit. They play hard. They play physical. And that's a recipe for success once you learn how to win and learn how to do the little things right.
Well, that's what I was going to ask you. What's the most encouraging takeaway from this loss?
Well, you go through the stat line, and you have a back that's at this point he's leading the NCAA in rushing.
Wow.
So that speaks to the quality of our offensive line and what they're doing. I think that's a real positive. We were winning a lot of those third down conversions. I think we won in that. We threw the ball towards the end, did some good things in the passing game at the very end. So hopefully there's some things we can build on. Defensively, I think we're playing solidly. We just had a couple times where a good quarterback made a couple plays. He made a guy miss and took it in for a touchdown one time, and they had a good little scheme. They had a little power read. It was a change up from the first half, and he made a good read and put his foot in the ground and scored. So there's a lot to build on. You take away a couple of those little plays, and we're right in that ball game.
Yeah, no doubt. It was a fun game to watch. Probably not for you on the sidelines, but it was definitely a fun game to watch. It was also a frustrating game to watch because of, like you said, sort of the lapses in momentum that was there on Saturday. But Coach, I have to ask you this. Now, what was it like for you personally to be back in Schuford Stadium, but on that visiting sideline? You spent 18 years on that home sideline, 11 as the head coach, and it had to be a weird thing for you.
It was different for sure. It was different, and to be in the other locker room before the game was different. But I told our guys the whole week, and I said I'm glad to be where I am, and so it was weird. And the storybook ending would have been to come home with a win. Didn't happen, but again, I told the guys after the game, I'm proud of them. We got great guys, and they fight. They battle. We don't do it exactly right all the time, and I'm included in that. I'd love to have a couple calls back that I made, but in the end, we've got to chalk it up to experience and try to move forward. And obviously I've got some great memories of my time at Catawba, but that's in the past, and now we've got to put this latest memory in the past so we can move forward. We've got a tough test against Limestone coming this week for sure.
Coach, you're reading my mind. That's right. I'm ready to segue right into Limestone. Let's talk about Limestone. They're a program that has started up in recent years. They've got a few seasons under their belt. Former Conference Carolinas opponent, and I think they are 0-2 if I'm not mistaken but they only lost to the team that beat Newberry pretty bad, North Greenville. So I don't know. You play that game, you look at how teams lose. So could be a tough game. I just think it's a good matchup for y'all. What I'm interested in is, what is y'all's mindset? I know you love to put forth a theme each week, and you're kind of going into now week 4 at 1-2. What's the mindset? What's the theme? What do you guys need to get done this week?
Well, keep playing. That's our theme for this week, is keep playing. We have a thing that I stole from Coach Broadway, that was the head coach at A&T, and the motto or the saying goes, the coach says, if something good happens, the team will answer back, keep playing. And if something bad happens, the team will answer back, keep playing. So we just want to keep playing. And I think what that means is you've got to weather some storms. There's going to be some adversity on the football field and in life and things like that, and we've got to keep moving forward. And we can't look backwards. We can't look too far ahead. We've got to handle what's in front of us and in the situation that we're in. And I think Limestone's going to be a tough test. They're a good football team. They played North Greenville, and who beat Newberry, who actually beat Lenoir-Rhyne this past weekend. So that was a big win for Newberry to come back and win that game. And then they also played Tusculum and lost to Tusculum, a close game. And Tusculum beat Lenoir-Rhyne last year in the championship game. So they're going to be tough. There's no question. They've got good size, good speed. They can throw it. They can run it. So it's going to be a good challenge for our guys this week coming up.
Well, Coach, it's been an interesting season so far, and you guys have sort of risen to the challenge each week, played well, not well enough to win each week, but I definitely see improvement each game in some ways, and maybe sometimes not so much. But overall, you got to be pretty excited with where you guys are after 3 games.
Yeah, we're competitive right now, and man, we've I was hoping that win at Erskine could have kind of got us over a hump, but we're close, and we've got to keep fighting and just keep on at it, and be process oriented. I mean, we've got to practice the right way, and we've got to do the right things on a regular basis and control the things that we can control, and that's what we'll work on this week. Hopefully we'll find some ways to get our quarterback going a little earlier this coming week, and find ways to get some completions and start piling on some completions early on to balance up and to open up some things and keep some things open in the run game. So we've got a lot of work to do this week as coaches and players, and I think the thing that's great about this football season is we don't have bye weeks, we don't have anything, so you don't have time to worry about what happened last week. You've got to move forward, and that's what we'll have to do if we expect to compete with Limestone this week. No
doubt, keep playing. You don't have any breaks. So, well, Coach, thanks again for meeting with us this week, and we look forward to talking with you again next Tuesday on another installment of Chatting with Chip.